course, your daily financial news. If you don't know already, this is a show dedicated to reviewing what is going on in the markets, both the stock market, real estate, lending, cost of capital, consumers, all this stuff. It is a channel, a show that is dedicated to what is going on. It is not put together for clicks and clickbait and negativity and all of this stuff. It is really meant to be a channel that's just kind of in the middle and really is about doing the work and getting a little bit better every day. If you want to know about our story, go ahead and get that book, One Rental at a Time, on Amazon. If you do, a 5-star review would be wonderful. A couple of quick announcements before we get into the daily financial news. First, tomorrow, Saturday the 19th, I will be doing yet again a live Q&A at 8 a.m. Pacific right here on this channel. If you would like to ask me a question, you can either join live. We usually go about 40 to 60 minutes. But if you're not sure you can make it, leave a question below this video, as I would love to kind of start the show with 5 to 10 questions so I can start answering and let people join as they can. So again, every Saturday, 8 a.m. Pacific, live Q&A. Let's have fun. Let's be positive. Most importantly, let's do the work. Second, I just saw on Amazon that they have a most wished for chart or whatever. And one of the things I want to ask this community to do, if you can, is if you can go to Amazon and for my book, One Rental at a Time, could you go ahead and wish for it? Now, again, that's not a purchase. It's just a wish. I'm curious, with all the followers, the couple of thousand people that will watch this video this morning, if we get a lot of people wishing for this book, One Rental at a Time, I wonder if it will rank higher in the Amazon review. Again, I realize I'm asking you to take a couple of minutes of your day, but if you can, that would be wonderful, and thank you very much. Next up, I did a video that just posted this morning with Jonathan Twomley, who is our guests on Thursday, talking about Bitcoin and a 230K house. Basically, the question is, would you take 10 Bitcoin, basically worth 23K each, or a 230K house? Which would you have? And here's the catch. You can't sell for 12 months. So what's your risk profile? What are you thinking? Go ahead and watch that video, and then I would love to hear from you. Do you want 10 coins? Do you want a house? It's an interesting mental question. So there we go. And again, the last thing I will say, and this, I will probably do a rant on this later today. I don't want to do it here because I want to get to the news of the day. But we need to stop watching all the negative stuff on YouTube. There are some YouTube channels that get 40 or 50,000 hits in a single video, and it's all doom and gloom and negativity. That stuff is not feeding your soul. It is not helping you get better. In fact, all I want to do when I watch them is want to crawl into my bed and hide. And that is not how you get on the financial freedom train. That is not how you take care of your family. It's just not, right? We will have recessions in the future. We are in one now. I think 2021 is going to be a gangbuster year when you look back on it. And again, if all you're doing is watching these negativity, all you're doing is putting money in their pocket so they can spread more negativity. We need to turn off negativity. We need to stop feeding that trend. So in the end, let's get on with the daily financial news. First thing that comes to mind is we got to talk about this hack. Apparently leveraging solar winds. Now Microsoft is involved, and it's kind of all over our federal government. It started in March, so it's been going on for 6 to 9 months. And not good news. It's much bigger, more impactful. Pretty much every agency, it seems like, could have been impacted. I really do think they're not telling us everything, nor do I think they should. This is something they need to go clean their house and investigate and take charge and fix whatever is wrong and go after these folks. But I'm wondering if you and I have been impacted, right? If they impacted the Treasury, as far as I know, the IRS is part of the Treasury. You and I's Social Security number and everything you need for identity hacks, I'm guessing, is inside that. So I'm wondering if at some point they're going to come to us and say, hey, you know what? You might want to go to your financial institutions and change passwords and things of that nature. maybe get double authentication. I don't know, but it does seem pretty bad. Next up, we'll get on to the earnings. Kind of what we expected. Darden Restaurant, kind of Olive Garden parent company. They actually beat on the bottom line, which is more cost savings, really. But they missed on the top. Same store sales, same store restaurants down 20, almost 21%. Restaurants not good. Boy, all restaurants, big and small, cannot wait for 2021 to get here. Can't get here soon enough. Winnebago, talk about good timing, right? Winnebago beat top and bottom, and they've actually forecasting a stronger 2021. Again, it's that forecast that is interesting and likely to drive the stock higher. I bring that up because FedEx, like Winnebago, beat top and bottom, but they did not provide 2021 guidance. And that is going to be a sign of weakness, I believe. I think what FedEx is telling us without telling us is, hey, good times won't last forever. FedEx is obviously benefiting from all this stay-at-home stuff, and they've now realized, you know what? These vaccines are going to make next year tough compares. And we've talked about this a couple of times, the rotation, right? Restaurants, hotels, casinos, cruise lines, bad. But they won't be bad forever, right? If the companies have a decent balance sheet and cash on the books, they will get to the other side. And then folks like Amazon and perhaps FedEx and others will struggle with compares because we won't be on lockdown forever. And those earnings will come and really turn around. J&J is interesting, right? We've kind of heard from Pfizer and Moderna already through and now asking for approval. In Pfizer's case, they got it. Moderna likely gets it today or Saturday. But J&J's kind of plodding along, right? They've now completed a fully stocked third trial, stage 3 trial, 42,000 people, hoping to have data late January. So there is more vaccine, more information coming. And back to the hopes that we really can create just, millions and millions of vaccines for the folks that want to take it. Tesla is going to be interesting to watch today, as is all of S&P 500. If you don't know already, Tesla is being added to the S&P 500 at the close of business today, trading for the first time Monday. But that means there are billions of dollars that need to go here and there, and other things need to be sold. I think it's going to be a really choppy close. I'm going to probably watch the 10 minutes just to see what happens, because there's never been a company the size of Tesla added to the S&P 500. And it might be one of those things we talk about years from now. So I'm going to take a look at that. U.S. Steel sees a rough Q4, but better ahead. They basically gave a pre-announcement saying, hey, tough quarter. But they're basically saying we're going to do pretty good in 2021. Watch out for us. U.S. Steel is, one of those stocks that's kind of in play, right? Not today, but tomorrow going forward. So it's very interesting. As for the stimulus talk, the $900 billion, this government shutdown, I'm going to say this kind of off the cuff. I don't know the details, but frankly, let the government shut down. Let them shut down. Don't you dare issue another 1 week, spending plan that gets you more time to negotiate. We need a compelling event. You better freaking stay the weekend. Sit in a room. Don't leave. Get this done. We are watching. And a government shutdown over a weekend, I would hope, would not be too disruptive. But that gives them basically 48 hours to get off their ass and do something. I think they need that push. I think we should demand it. I got a question here about which company is leaving the S&P 500. It is a REIT, I believe, AIM Housing or AIM something. They're leaving. It's a pretty small entity. So again, I want the government to shut down. If they can't get a deal done today, shut it down. I frankly wanted that last week. They need to feel pain. As someone who used to negotiate $1 million contracts, time is a wonderful, compelling event. It is amazing how flexible you are on the last day of a quarter than the first day of a quarter. Right? In software sales, you have to post revenue, right? Book the order on the last day or it doesn't count. So what we take on the last day as far as contract negotiation and red lines, most of the time we would never accept that halfway through the quarter. All right, folks, take the strategy and get the Senate and the House all in a room, and let's just start the clock. Let's go. Shut it down. Dick's Sporting Goods is really going another route. We've seen Instacart really be something for grocery stores. Dick's Sporting Goods is now partnered with Instacorp, and I don't know, I guess it was 150 stores to provide same-day delivery for sporting goods. Great timing. I don't know about you, but one of the things that have been purchased in this house is sporting goods, stuff we can work out in. So that makes perfect sense. I think Instacart is going to be delivering more and more things. Again, seems to be the right play for them. Goldman Sachs has some interesting calls out talking about gold and Bitcoin. Just curious. Yeah, again, back to the video with Jonathan, Bitcoin or a house. They are really talking about gold is still the currency of last resort. Makes sense. Although Bitcoin is a bet on reflation. So in Goldman's view, they see gold as kind of the last resort and Bitcoin's reflation, right? 2021 going up, dollar going down. But I don't know if I see it that way. I do think more and more people are looking at Bitcoin as the digital gold. Easier, don't have to store it, don't have all of that. But I'm curious, what do you think? And then finally, I saw that CVS and Walgreens have finally started to get vaccines and taking it to the most in need. And that for me is the nursing homes. Nursing homes have been hit really hard in this. So it is nice to see that we are taking the vaccine to the people that need it most. So again, that's what I got for you today, daily financial news. We are interviewing Anna Kelly today. I've confirmed already at 8 o'clock, so 19 minutes. We had to postpone our normal Wednesday's conversation because of the snow day in New York and the East Coast. So thankfully that is over. And it should be a fun day. All right, everybody. Take care. Remember, 8 a.m. tomorrow. Leave questions below. Bye-bye.